talk a little bit about setup, because making adjustments and making sure that you're getting set up correctly and doing some of the basic things well will massively influence your golf swing, and this will really surprise you. And these are conversations I've been having recently with students. So first of all, let's kind of help us understand what it is that we're looking to do in the golf swing. What we really want is this feeling of lifting our arms up as we turn in the backswing, and then pulling our arms as we turn coming into the downswing. And this is why I do a lot with rope trainers, because I think they really depict whether you feel like you're swinging well. Now, one of the biggest problems is golfers who start the downswing with a sort of steepening action like this. Okay, so the club starts sort of tipping over and becoming too vertical too soon, like so. And quite often this can happen just because of your alignment. Okay, so if you are somebody who aims too much towards the right hand side, as much as you may have watched videos and you think that will help you get the club from the inside, the likelihood is you won't react that way. What will tend to happen is that you'll do everything you can to get the club closer back towards the target line, which produces this sort of motion like so. And that's not what we're after. So the first thing inside every practice session, choose a target, place a club down to represent your target line, place a club down to represent your feet line, and at least then you can start literally seeing where you're aiming and getting that club head traveling more straight through that target line. And then as you start the downswing, releasing the right arm or straightening or lowering the arms so the club can again travel more through that target line, so you have a better chance of hitting some straight shots. And that'll be the first thing. Now, for myself at the moment, I've been playing a little bit more golf this year, not as much as I'd have wanted, but a little bit more, and a correct alignment still feels a little bit open to me. So when I'm hitting shots here, this feels like I'm aiming a little further left than I am in reality, but you've got to just try and trust it. Okay, and what I'm saying is if you start making sure that you're aligned correctly, what you'll then start to be able to notice is that your swing will start to perform much better. Now, the second thing that's really important is your weight distribution, because a lot of people think that you're supposed to have favourably more weight towards your toes, and all I tend to see with golfers who do this is that they don't get good hip depth and they don't get a good rotation in the backswing. So when you're turning in the backswing position, what you're looking to do is feel like you're getting more weight towards your right heel. So you want your weight sort of distributed between the outside part of your trail foot and towards your right heel. And then as you come in towards the hit, you obviously want your weight moving in towards the left heel. Doing it this way would be a very good sign that you've got good hip depth in the backswing and good hip depth in the downswing. If you're somebody who stands quite tall, and then as you swing back, you look like you're going to fall forward, then this is one of the problems that you're massively going to have. So I would just double check that setup position. And I mean this very holistically. So with students that I see that suffer with the short game have the same issue. They're kind of on the balls of their feet, they look like they're going to fall over. So just sort of soften yourself down, feel like your weight is a little bit more evenly distributed across your feet, and you might end up finding that's easier to get, particularly in this downswing position, more in towards that left heel, which will help you with that sort of clearing action. The last one is the right arm position. So similar to what I said at the beginning of the session, if you are somebody who swings a rope trainer and you find that it's not very liberating, okay, or if you find that you can swing a rope trainer, but when you go to your golf club, you can't do the same thing, the very likelihood is that you're not setting up correctly. And with a recent call that I had with a student of mine, he had his arm too much sort of tucked over. So if you like, too much this way. And what we're looking to do is not this. So what should happen as we sort of swing this arm back is a couple of things. One, your right arm is going to bend. Two, your sort of arm's going to rotate, which kind of gets known as external rotation. There's going to be a little bit of wrist hinge and a bit of elevation, okay? Now, the other thing that's going to happen is your right arm is going to supinate. So see the way that if I point my right forearm down to the ground, that would have a steepening effect to the club. If I allow it to rotate up, it has a more on-plane or shallowing effect to the club. But what I see with a lot is if you kind of set up and your forearms look very level, like this, then this would generally dictate that that trail hand is sitting too much on top. So what you want to do is see the way I just start, let my right elbow tuck its way so it's closer towards my right hip. Right hand still wants to sit very much kind of, should we say, on top of the club, or my right palm wants to sit on top of my left thumb. But if you allow that right arm to be positioned a little bit better, then you'll find that allowing that right arm to fold makes it much easier to be able to get that club much more on plane. And I think if you can do those three things, good alignment, good weight distribution with the idea of understanding your weight's going to shift between the heels and allowing that right arm to soften in that setup position, then generally you're going to find that you're going to have a lot more consistency translating what you're trying to do on the range and then progressing your way onto the golf course. Work on it. I'll see you soon. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, but let me tell you something. There's a much easier way for you guys to be seriously improving your game, and online lessons have never been any easier or any more affordable. If you head over to the website, you'll see examples of different programs that I offer, but I promise you, you'll be absolutely amazed at a couple of things. One, how easy it is nowadays to participate in online lessons. I work with students that send me videos from the course, that send me videos from the range, that send me videos from home. You'll be astounded how you're probably not doing the things that you should be doing, and how helpful it will be for me, very much personally, myself, to keep a watchful eye on your progress. I've also got a video library and some structured content over there as well to help guide you on your way. But keep watching the tips, subscribe for more of those. But like I say, there is an easier way to ensure you're on the right path. I'll see you soon.